Good day everyone, this is Alvin again from the Philippines and welcome to my review of Group 8 of SupraChat for Miss Supranational 2022. Welcome! So before we begin, let me just remind everybody else that there will be 2 winners from this group which will proceed to the next round. One of the winners will be selected through public vote through the Miss Supranational voting app, while the second winner will be voted by the judges based on their performances. And the ladies in this group were Argentina, Maira Acst, Brazil, Giovanna, Chile, Constanza, Araos, China, Sophia Su, El Salvador, Jennifer Figueroa, Paraguay, Violeta van Humbeck, Peru, Almendra, Castillo, and Puerto Rico, Ariette, Banchs. And same as usual, there are 3 questions that were asked to these ladies. First is the personal question, followed by question from fans, and finally general question. Same question for everybody else. And the question that they've got is, what do you think is a sign that it is time to let go of something? Very beautiful question. And based on what I've heard, based on how I perceive things, here's my ranking for the 8 ladies in this group. Starting with my number 8, Chile, Constanza Araos. She was asked about her greatest mission in life. I felt like she gave a simple yet realistic answer, and I like her answer overall. I was just looking for that spark because it didn't give me one. For the last question, I was actually kind of in offense with her response. I tried my best to convince myself that she answered it and see that, but there's still a part of me that isn't 100% convinced by it. I think I was expecting for a more experience-based answer. My number 7 goes to Paraguay, Violeta van Humbeck. She was asked about the recent challenge that she found very hard, but she found the strength to overcome. She seems very confident, but it was kind of an okay-ish response to me. For the last question, it was quite okay to me too. Someone actually gave an answer with similar thoughts, just like hers. The only difference was her response here was on the borderline of general statements and was missing specifics. My number 6 goes to El Salvador, Jennifer Figueroa. She was asked about the female role model that inspires her. She chose her mother, and it was actually a very touching answer, but it would be hard to compare this to others who went out of the box with their responses. Although her answer is very touching and very personal, but if you look at it, it feels like we've heard this answer many times before too. For the last question, it was an okay answer actually. I just wish it was presented very well, and hopefully she'll work on giving a better closing statement as well when she ends her answer, because the way she ended it wasn't that good. So that's already one areas of opportunity for her to work on. My number 5 goes to Brazil, Giovanna. She was asked how she would turn negatives into positive, and I'm glad she decided to answer in Portuguese because the first half of her answer didn't answer the question, so I was a bit worried. But the good thing is that the last half saved it, and I believe it was well done. And the way she delivered her responses was actually good, and it made me see how she improved, because she mentioned that she get nervous when it comes to public speaking, but looking at her, I felt like she's okay. For the last question, although the translation isn't as emotional as she is because she answered in Portuguese, I actually love how she responded to the question. She took it personally, and also she gave a very realistic response. So I like her for that. My number 4 goes to Peru, Almendra Castillo. She was asked how she would describe Peruvian women to her fellow contestants. She actually chose an interesting word to describe them. She started with resiliency, then she change it, I believe, to being a warrior. But I felt like she wasn't able to elaborate on the word that she chose. I was asking, okay, that's the word that you chose, so how come? Tell us why. And I was expecting she'll give a certain scenario to defend the word that she chose, but she didn't. So that's the missed part for me. For the last question, it was an acceptable answer. It falls more on the thought of we know in ourselves when to let go. And that's true. So I kind of like her answer on the third question more in comparison to the second question. The number 3 goes to Puerto Rico. Ariette Banchs, she was asked about the tip that she learned to combat exploitation in the modeling world. This is actually a very, very interesting question, and her answer was okay-ish. But I felt like it could have gone deeper to truly hit the question. I mean, she answered it, but I felt like it was more of a sugar-coated, safe answer. For the last question, I love her closing statement when she said that your happiness and mental health comes first. That was really good. Actually, this is the best line I've heard from all candidates that competed in this group. This is the best line that I believe deserves to be applauded. Really, really good. I mean, it's a good thinking right there. It truly hits the question right away. And also, I only wish that her answer prior to the closing statement were confidently delivered, because although that closing statement was strong, but the answer before that, I just wish she delivered it much stronger and with more confidence. But she'll get there. I'll know she'll work on it, and if she does, it will be a much better performance in the future. So good luck and congratulations to that. My number 2 goes to Argentina. Maira Acst, she was asked about her mantra for success, and I like Argentina. She can speak very, very well, and I also like her answer to the question, although it can still be polished with how she presented her thoughts, but I like it overall. For the last question, I actually love her answer, and it was great. Even for all the rounds of the question, what amazed me about her is that she take the question as it is and answer it sincerely without trying to be pageant patty, and that's one thing that I truly appreciate about her. But to me, my winner for this group goes to China. Sophia Su, she was asked if it's better to be honest or to lie to protect someone's feeling, and she gave an outstanding response to this question. She spoke fluently and she balances both scenarios, and she was confident when she responded to the question. For the last question, she gave a straight to the point answer, and it feels like she is making this round an easy competition for her. It was effortless, basically. So that's it. This is my winner, and this is my ranking and my commentaries for the ladies in Group 8 of SupraChat from Miss Supranational 2022. And I would love to know your thoughts if you agree with my winner, or if not, who's your winner? So don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.